started.
It's not like we got a real
Exclamation point
Who
join.
needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate, cosmic, eternal deadline?
Gothic. I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset. Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
Trespassing
That's
is,
not entirely true.
an actual crime.
There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like, our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
Do I probe or am I puzzled? Who were the victims, or what do you think he was up to? We'll probe. Good choice, Cade.
Who were the victims?
Just people. Some from the town. Some were never identified.
The killings were random. There was no pattern.
Like, how many are we talking?
No one knows for sure.
Because they never found the bodies.
They found parts.
Excited or frustrated? Do you know what this means? Why withhold all this until now? I'm going to go with excited, I think, because, she's a Karen and she's, such an excitable child.
Do you know what this means?
That we need a new location?
No, dummy. That we already have the best location.
How do you...
Think about it. Our movie shot in a real-life murder mill? You can't buy that kind of publicity, Buster.
Oh.
People are actually going to want to see this thing. We're going to be, like, totally famous.
Okay, sure. We might get some butts in seats, but what if they don't like what they see?
Then we just got to make sure these last couple of scenes are going to blow the top of their heads off. Fuck, but not if our fucking camera is fucking broken.
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Papá, no tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa. What? You want a piece of me too?
Let's be empathetic towards, I think that's his sister.
Hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing, it's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
As soon as his mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm here. The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Let's go with nervous, because I don't think $10 is gonna fix it. Even in 1980. What do you think? Should we go nervous or casual? We can always spend the extra money on hamburgers. Fine. I didn't want a burger anyway.
Just like $10.
So, let's say hypothetically, I help you out. What do I get out of this? You gonna make me a producer or something?
Sure. Of course. Associate producer, Bonnie Rivera.
Associate producer is a bullshit FAPO credit.
Linda.
Okay, yeah, I don't really give a shit about having a credit on your movie. So, maybe if you actually have something real to offer?
Do we let her borrow the van or do we not tell Dad something? Cynical or reluctant? Oh, I did the wrong one. Eee!
All right, fine. You can borrow my van all week. What?
Dude, I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing.
Vans are cool. Everybody wants to drive a van.
No.
Try again.
If I may offer a suggestion, Jaime, why don't you take over some of Bonnie's chores?
Enticing.
Oh, man.
All of my chores, no complaints.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I think we got a deal.
Wise decision.
Don't try and weasel out of it either. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Why did she give the money to the chick instead of to her brother, Jaime?
You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just, what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's, like, actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Anytime!
Her
Hopefully
laugh
there's enough
is
time to fix the camera before
horrendous.
they close
He's
tonight.
dating
I'm
her?
not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
Your call, Chris.
I'm going to go with the curiosity shop.
Why not? I certainly am.
Exactly,
curious
Cade.
regarding said shop.
She's got
Eh?
cute overalls on, too.
I get it.
Lead the way. Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
Then we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. We gotta look inside.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello?
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
She talks like an old lady, but she practically ran through the door.
Now,
Like,
let
no
me see.
decrepitness whatsoever.
I think I have something that may interest you if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy.
Oh, no, I
In a
know.
capitalist state kind of way.
Let's see. Could it have been in... No. Maybe this one? Where did I put all the... How has this place become such a mess?
Oh, look. A nod to Huntress.
Cute bunny.
The blight
I
stick.
don't know what that is, but it looks painful.
A Legion button. Mm-hmm.
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
Oops. Look at that.
Cuddling up to that at night.
The trapper. Yeah, it does. Letter served to
Whoever owned this
confirm
place
the
before
agreement
had some
regarding the
lousy
sale
luck.
of Nutty Ned Knacks. All relative legal paperwork has been signed and you should receive payment by the end of the month. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to your recent hardships. If there's any lesson to be drawn from this, it's that fire, theft, and casualty are not things that only happen to other people. Hopefully moving on from Cedar Hills will give you some distance from the bereavement. After all, time is the greatest healer, and perhaps one day you'll find yourself able to adopt another cat.
Let's say, hypothetically, she does find a camera for us back there. What's the next move?
We got everything we need to finish this sucker.
Well, except the mill. Sheriff Green's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back in again.
There's gotta be another way into the mill. We have to finish. We have to. Surely there's something that can help us amongst all this junk. Let's see.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm getting like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
And look at that. It just
May I?
happens to be
I
$10.
insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$10.
Appreciative, that seems reasonable, or doubtful, it feels a little high. I feel like we should go with appreciative, but I feel like she would be a bitch about it and say it was a little high. What do you think? Dealer's choices? We'll go with appreciative because we need the camera.
Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock quarter.
Emergency sock quarter?
Emergency sock quarter. Disgusting.
Cursed movies? Really? Must be a
There are
slow
those
news
films
day.
that have been lost over time, which in their absence have developed an aura of mystery. These last movies have fascinated film historians and conspiracy theorists alike, not because they wish to marvel at the performance of the actors or craft of the director, but because they believe through whatever remnants of footage they can cobble together, they may gain a glimpse into the dark reality realized only by the camera. A waterlogged shoe. It's a crock!
Another missing kid. I hope they're found.
Oh. Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
How would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda,
Busted.
you can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's
Robert
the bookworm.
looks a
I'm
little
more
bit
of
like
a
Sam.
movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
I think it's Sam's son.
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just
Bingo.
telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh yeah, let me just get my bag.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
Be proactive. They told me about Frank Stone or Defiant. We're still going to finish our movie. Should we be proactive or defiant? Hey, Divine Super. How are you? What do you think, chat? Proactive or defiant? I think we need to be proactive because he is a cop. Yeah, I think being defiant. Let's play it safe. We're gonna do proactive.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
When you spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready? Take care.
Hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
So if he's involved with this movie, why isn't he at the mansion?
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted.
Tangia Dungeon started.
Frank Stone.
Exclamation
What
point.
kind of
join.
movie is he talking about?
allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise. A new timeline.
Oh, did you see that?
Giving them the camera,
Augustine
I
was
admit,
the lady in
unfair,
the thing.
even
I
for
told
me.
you she was too
They couldn't
quick
know
for
what
being
power
old.
they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Mm-hmm. See, I was thinking. Do you think I should stop it here for the night? Compassionate, are you okay? Or probing, bad dream? We'll do a little bit more. She's kind of snarky. I feel like it should be probing.
Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Maybe.
And you
Yeah,
were just
I'm
sitting there
used to it.
creepily in the chair watching me dream, bitch. What up?
What happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left.
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Reliquary.
Now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So listen, if Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
She could just take
Why
it
do
from you,
think she
Dick,
wants
and
it so
kill you.
bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here. Someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponents. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?